how did it even get like that? That is not for us for the pool, is it? Just a little service announcement about scent beads. There you go. Guys, this is Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life, and this is the last video of my home reset series. This is going to be the craft room. It's going to be quite the long chit chat video, so stay tuned for that. If you don't like chit chat, maybe this is not your kind of video. And I do show you some kitted footage and at the end of the video, so those of you who want to find what that's all about, stay tuned to the end of the video. Okay, it is Friday after I cleaned that zone over there, and I don't want to do this today. It is raining, and do you see this disaster? Oh, how did it even get like that? So it hasn't been touched in a really long time. I did do that. I made a video of decluttering my makeup and stuff, and yeah, so yeah, before I do anything, I need to take a picture. I always forget to take it before and after so I can show you and use it for Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Oh, now hubby is slowly moving out. He still has some stuff here in a cart there. He's moving it all to his room. He's made his downstairs office a craft room, and upstairs is just a man cave. Anyway, let me take a picture. Okay, so it's like 10:30. I don't even know where to start. So this was in my kitchen, and it just was getting cluttered up. I don't want it in the kitchen. I like the empty space. It was beside the kitchen desk that I don't use as a kitchen desk. It's now a coffee station because that was just getting messed up. I don't even know where to begin. Help. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Ugh. Okay, well, I could put this back. This goes in with my cards and stuff. This label came off. Fix that. What is this stuff here? Don't even know. I'm not going to worry about that. That's organizing. I am just putting stuff back and clearing up all this mess. I guess I should put y'all on the tripod. I need to wash that cat bed, and then the cover to the window seat there, that needs to be washed. Empty the trash. I don't think anything in the room needs to be relocated. Yeah. And this is the last room? Yes. This is the last room of my whole house, home reset after depression thing. Because all last year, well, kind of started in November of 2021 and then lasted till like July of last year of 22, and then I started feeling better, and then I had to gain my energy back because, you know, that's what energy does. That's what depression does. It sucks the life out of you. And if you're new to my channel, I have Hashimoto's, and I have a thyroid condition. Actually, I don't have a thyroid because I had thyroid cancer and took it out. So my thyroid levels have to be my hormone levels. I take supplements for that, that you would have for your thyroid. Have to be monitored all the time, and it's always up and down, and that's what causes my depression. So I'm good now. I feel back to normal, not energy wise, but a lot better. Anyway, so this is what happens when you have depression. You just throw crap in here and don't put it away and all that kind of stuff. And then you let your husband be in your craft room. Don't do that. Yeah. It's raining. All right. First, I'm going to go ahead and clean this filthy. Oh yeah, nice. It needs to be cleaned too. Filthiness there. And put that in the washing machine. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to declutter, but I guess I'll probably declutter a little bit, but mostly put stuff back. Yeah, I couldn't deal. So yesterday I went through all these to find a notebook to use for my planner this year, because I really like these and I ended up buying a whole bunch of them. Luann, do you want one? Send me your address. I'll send you one, because I got a whole bunch of extra ones. I know you said you really like this. I got it for $5 at Target, and I did use it in I didn't use the planner last year at all because, yeah, the depression thing. So I really like this one because it has sections, and it was nice to have everything all together. But then I still used like a notepad for daily to-do lists. I showed the cheese and apron planner that I kind of did pre-planning with, because I never finished using that up. And then I decided, yeah, the lines on the cheese and apron planner were just too small, and I can't write that small. My handwriting becomes really sloppy when I have to write bigger. So anyway, whatever. So I'll show you that. Maybe I'll show you that if this video doesn't get too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to condense everything that's in this thing. Going to go in that. I kind of want to find a different use for that, because I just like it so much, but I don't know what that use would be. Or give it to my niece Amy. I was thinking she could put like onions and potatoes in it in her kitchen, because she doesn't have very much cupboard space. So that might help her out there. Anyway, I'm going to condense. I guess I'm not going to really film doing that, because I have to get my tripod out of the garage and I don't feel like it. This is going to be a long video. So I think I'm going to do it in spurts, and maybe it won't be as long as I think. I think I'm going to get rid of a lot of my flowers, guys. I am just tired of maintaining all of the flowers that I have. So I'm going to just keep the really nice ones. This is really nice. You can get these peonies from Amazon. They are super nice quality. So definitely am keeping that. And it might just be time to buy some new ones. Some of these are looking old and stuff. And I'm just not changing out my flowers around the house as much as I used to. In different areas. So the front door, the one vase in the, well, it's now in the kitchen. And that's about it. So, yeah. Anyway, let me do this. Okay, so I cleared all that out. And I have all this here. This is, what do you call those? Hovercraft. That's not the word I'm looking for. That we bought a couple years ago on a whim. I don't know why we bought those. I'm going to put them in hubby's office. And then I'm going to donate that and put that in the donate box, because, yeah, it doesn't fit on my phone. Yeah, it has the wrong kind of plug. Anyway, yeah. What in the world? I think somebody's getting a delivery. Wait. That is not for us for the pool, is it? Hey, crap. I'm gonna get hubby. Okay, so that is pool stuff. They didn't even tell us that it was being delivered today. What if we weren't here? Not happy about that, but whatever. So I'm going to move this out of here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Oh, I want to repurpose it because I really like it. So, I think this is garbage. I should probably just put y'all on the tripod. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is recyclable, so I need a bag for that. That's garbage. That box needs to go back up there, and I have 3 things there that are empty. I think that's empty, so I can use those for something. But again, I'm not really trying to organize. I'm just trying to put stuff back and then do things like one day I will get all my notebooks, lay them out, decide which ones I'm keeping, which one I'm throwing away. Some of those are used, some of those are not used. I definitely think I can probably get rid of these. I think I'm going to use these type of planners, and then I don't really like using them, so maybe I'll get rid of those. I don't know. I want to just reach right into the video and pull down the back of my sweater there. It's bugging me. Lizard count today 1. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting preoccupied with the pool company. I thought they were giving us all that stuff, but it looks like you can't see. Yeah, I guess it was just a little bit of tiny stuff. You can't see the piles over there somewhere. Okay. So I'm going to start with spaces. Like, I'm going to clear off this, which I think I'm getting rid of most of the flowers. I gotta find a bag for this so I can take and recycle it to Staples. I don't really like these. I like this darker green, and I really like these plastic flowers because you can wash them if they get dusty. These ones have it. They can go. I just want the deeper red. I don't even want red in them at all. I don't want this little thing. For sure. Okay, so that's like half. I'm getting rid of half. Didn't I say I wasn't going to declutter? But apparently I am. Nobody wants this. I'm just going to throw those away. And I need a bag for that. And a bag for recyclables. That's going in the guest room, which is now my son's room. For him, because it goes in there to use to put his feet up under the desk. Yeah, 2 bags of garbage. One, I think hubby filled when he was moving out of this room. And then bag of recyclables. This has to go to Staples. What to do with this? Should I just donate it like that or bag them up? I'm just gonna put in the donate box now and then maybe figure that out later. Okay, this area. This is where I got stuff out and didn't put it back. That probably can be shut. This is paper. I'm sure that can just go in there. And I will have to go through all that. I don't know what's going on with that. This is a project that I didn't finish. I was making a poof, stool poof thingy. Never finished it. All right, let me put that stuff back there. And then that box goes up there. Okay, those are 2 scrapbooks from when I was a kid. I'm not ready to get rid of them yet. This one was getting misshapen because it was squished. So, it took me forever to find these that were big enough for the 12 by 12. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, these are nice. I'm going to keep these. Those are nice. I like when I buy stuff in like bunches now. So they're all put together and I don't have to worry about it. And I have 2 in the family room. If I remember, I'll show them to you. That I got from Michael's. They kind of look like a bridal bouquet, or something like that. But they often have them for like $5. When I guess they're getting rid of them after the season. So after spring, they'll have a bunch of stuff that they're nicer than this. I should just go show you now. But I won't because I have to walk around. All right. I'm not sure what to do with these 2 things yet. Some of my makeup needs to be put back. Yeah, I have a problem with putting things back. Everything does have a place. I just have a little problem with putting things back. All right, I'm like looking here and thinking something needs to be done with that. But does it really? Not right now. I'm just concentrating on straightening up. All right, so string, magnetic tape, and I had bought this double-sided sticky tape, and then I couldn't find it. It was on that table. So this is where my tape goes. I don't know where to put that, so I'm gonna put it with the other tape, and then string goes over here somewhere. String, right? Yeah, that needs to be cleaned. So this is all scrapbook paper, which needs to be gone through. I'm gonna put it back up there though. All right, let's put a bag in this. There's one down the bottom. There's a tip for you. Keep one, you know, if you don't have, I wouldn't do that like in a messy garbage can in case it leaks, but when you're just throwing paper and stuff like that, put an extra one down the bottom so you don't have to go get another bag. All right, this was all giveaway stuff that I never gave away. I'm going to try to get stuff up a floor. So where can I put that? I need to find a spot for that. All right, I put all of them up there. All that paperwork that was on the table is there. I have to go through it. Yeah, I got to figure out what to do with this. All right, I just put it up there and took it out of the mailer. I don't know. Stuff is getting too stuffed. I definitely need to get rid of stuff. This, I have another one in the kitchen. I really like them, but I really like them, but they're not that useful. Just for stuffing crap in it, to be honest. So maybe I should put it in the donate and think about it. You know, the time will tell thing that the Minimal Mom does, or quarantine thing. So when I end up taking this to Goodwill, I'll decide whether I want to keep it or not. Getting warm, I need to take off my shirt. I didn't open that box. I need to do that. Well, I probably should keep that if I need to wipe something down. Let me throw this away. Running around randomly. What happened to that garbage can? Chick-fil-A thing that's been there for a while. I don't know what to do with that stuff. Recycle. Right, I can't do anything about that right now because that's hubby's. I don't understand why his stuff. I told him, like, keep your stuff over there. Anyway, he's going to clean that up, and I don't know where that puck light goes. I need to do something with all this stuff. My sister made this. She attached it to the cookie. We did a cookie exchange. And I think I talked about that. So I didn't keep any of the people bought the Dollar Tree Christmas cookie tin bin things. I didn't keep any of them. I just gave them away. Actually, 2 people did boxes. So we could just throw that away. And I had 2 bins, and I donated those. I don't need to keep them. So that I can hang up there on the bulletin board. Let me just snap my fingers and clean up this mess. Hubby must have, I guess I didn't snap my fingers. Put these in this box. Yeah. Look, and I bought new ink thinking I didn't have any. And makeup. Yeah, so let's put that away. Okay, this is where I keep my ink. And then I have some printer paper in here. Photo paper, rather. No need to keep the boxes, so I'm going to recycle those. Labels. I think I have some labels here. I definitely need to reorganize. Candles. I just need to start getting rid of random candles that I still have left. I did a major get rid of candle thing a long time ago. I might burn this while I'm in here. Hubby's talking, so I have to do voiceover or something. Alright, done. So, to be honest with you, I just shoved stuff in there. It was all kids' craft stuff. I still have some stuff on the desk. Then this was full of kids' stuff. And I'm wanting to keep this, but this doesn't go with my room. No, Michelle. No, Michelle. Just get rid of it. I don't know. It's a nice box. Maybe I could donate that. Yeah. So they'll just will have to be like, I can't even open it. What did I do? That actually goes in the guest room, but my son is in there now because there are crayons and stuff in there. Although sometimes they used to. I have to rethink everything now. Things are different now. Kids don't come over as much. I feel like I should just get rid of all this craft stuff. Do you donate that? I could donate it to. I know a friend of mine that works at a daycare. Because then I could just, even if I wanted some craft stuff for the kids, and mostly they just like to paint, which needs to be reused anyway. They just would rather paint more than craft. So, you know, sometimes I grab stuff out of here and bring it and put it in my bag when I go over to Amy's on Thursday. Well, I don't go every Thursday, but my sister does. So, I don't know. But I need to not worry about it today. I'm just putting stuff back and I can reorganize. You know, you got to redo your craft room probably every year. And get rid of stuff that you're not using. All right. Note to self or to you. The less baskets, the better. You just end up filling it with crap. I'm going to put this in my truck so that when I go get groceries, I can put the, you know, they're not reusable, the throwaway bags, because I don't use my reusable bags. Then maybe I should just get rid of all my reusable bags because I don't use them. Maybe I'll just keep a couple. But that's for another video when I do the laundry room. And put, you know, the groceries in here and then bring them in the house more easily. I have another one of these, so I have two. Usually I put the bags, you know, those bags right there from the grocery store, in there to return them, to recycle them. But I just leave this in the truck. Yeah. That's the plan. So, yeah, I'm rolling around on my chair instead of standing on my feet. I still didn't look at that bag. Now I got a mess to clean up on my desk. Right. That box is going to donate. I don't know. I feel like somebody could put photos in it or something. It just doesn't go with anything. And I'm going to put this in the truck right now, I think. And I still have to clean up this, but I already did a reset. It just, it's a catch-all room sometimes, so, and so is the garage. Oh my God. Yeah, didn't I just clean this up? The AC got... So this actually did get cleaned up after this video. I don't remember exactly when, but I already posted the first episode of the Great Garage Declutter 2023, so the link will be down below if you want to watch that video. I have doing videos out of order a little bit. I did come, so I had moved this to maintenance on the thing, and yeah, whatever. And I never put away the Christmas stuff, so... Michelle. All right, I know one of them's already in here. And I think I have some more. Oh, it's not in here. I thought it was. I know I have some bags that need to be, but that is for, I think, a whole nother series I'm going to do like the Great Garage Declutter. Maybe I'll invite people to join in and do like once a month decluttering. Oh yeah, there's the other one. I'll do it later. My son is supposed to help me clean this. Like, I can't even put the Christmas stuff away because I don't know. I'll get there. It's just life happens. My son moved back home. It's just going to be a mess for a while. At least it's not in the house, right? Okay. Now I can put the cat beds in the dryer. Oh, here's something I want to tell you. So, I meant to tell you another video and I forgot. So, I bought these. Now, if you've been following me for a long enough time, I tried to buy natural stuff that doesn't smell a lot. And boy, that's strong. Literally strong smelling. That I could put less in there. So I bought this. I saw it advertised that it was no harsh chemicals. And I tried to look it up on the Think Dirty app. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a link down below. But it rates products, cleaning products, shampoos, conditioners, all that kind of stuff, cosmetics, from 0 to 8, obviously. A 0, or maybe it's 1. I don't think anything's a 0. Maybe. 0 is better. I like to get stuff that is 3, maybe 4. 3 or less. 8, definitely not. So I went to go look this up, and you have to pay for the service now. So I took my chance because I feel like, don't tell him I told you this, but my son's clothes are a little stinky. So I needed something to freshen up. It just wasn't smelling good. And my sheets, they weren't smelling bad. It's just like wanted them to smell fresh. Okay, so this on the back of the thing says to start with a half a cap and next time adjust your desired level for freshener. Okay, so you take the cap off. I'm telling you, you do not need that much. Maybe it's because I don't use things with fragrance, and that's why it's smelling. I smell strong smell right now. So, half a cup. Well, let me hope if I open this. I've seen people put a whole cup in there. Is that a half? Yeah. Oh my God. I'm joking already. That is not. I knew that was, hold on. I knew a half a cup was going to be way too much. So I literally put this much in there. And it's still too much. I can put like half of that in there. You do not need all that. I just need a little smell just to freshen it up. And I smell it. Now it's probably not going to smell as much after I dry it. Because I don't know, somehow it reduces the smell. But literally, if you're using scent beads, you don't need to use all that and save yourself money. So anyway, my sheets smell nice and fresh, but I do smell them when I go in my bedroom. Not when I lay down on the sheets. I smell them when I go in the bedroom. And I washed the sheets 2 days ago. Just a little service announcement about scent beads. There you go. Okay. I think I'm going to put that up there. So then I want to move that. I think one of those is empty. I brought the stool in here. I wonder if it needs to be cleaned up here, probably. Actually. Not that dusty. And these are empty. Do I want to keep them? They don't go with my decor. Let's see if Amy wants them. Move this down. You can't see. I guess it's a little dusty. I should clean up there. And I said should. Not that I will. All right, already. I hear you yelling at me. I'll clean it. I have heard some of you mention, yeah, your house is, because I've mentioned before how my house is not that dusty. And you're like, a couple of people said, all right, one person said, yeah, it's not. And I don't know. The only thing I think of is because it's like, 3,100 square feet, and there used to be 2 people here, and so like the dust is spread out through the whole house. Does that make any sense? Because dust is dead skin cells. So the dustiest room in the house is the bedroom, and so because you spend 8 hours in there sleeping, 6 to 8 hours, hopefully 8, in there sleeping, so that makes more sense. There's gonna be more dust in there. All right, I don't like that it's not going to match, and I'm thinking those are not going there. Okay, and here's a weird YouTuber problem is, I guess I'm not going to do fast forward on this video, maybe at the end or something. Let me know what you like. Do you like a mixture, or do you like fast forward? Do you like it when I tell you, like, without a voiceover what it is I'm doing and stuff like that? Like, sometimes weirdly when I do the fast forward, I'm like running around with a chicken with the head cut off trying to clean up because I know it's on fast forward. It's so ridiculous. So I am casually cleaning today. It might take me the whole entire day to do that. I have the whole entire day to do it because the rest of the house is clean. The kitchen, the dishes need to be done. There's not that bad because we just had soup for dinner last night, and I didn't make the bed. Other than that, it's good. The dining room entryway and library need cleaned. I did declutter it yesterday. That you probably already saw that video. Again, this is the last video in the home reset, and then hopefully in February I can go ahead and start my one and done cleaning routine. And that noise is me rolling on the chair. And here is the link to that will be down below. Here is it, the one and done cleaning routine. So daily chores: make the bed, touch up the bathrooms, laundry, dishes and counters, straighten. I might have to change things up a little. We'll see. And then you do a weekly home refresh whenever you feel like you need it, Sunday or Monday, even on Friday, maybe for the weekend. So you do your daily chores, and then you do these things. And then weekly, when you do your zone cleaning, you're going to dust, mop, and vacuum when you're doing your zone cleaning. So this year I'm going to do Monday is zone 1, Wednesday is zone 2, Friday is zone 3, and I'm adding a zone 4, which is the yard and patios, because I could never get the patios done, which is going to be on Sunday and Saturday, either or both, depending, like maybe an hour each day or something. And then still have to do your daily chores every day. And then the zone cleaning extras would be decluttering or deep cleaning something while you're doing your zone. So I have the house split up into 3 zones, and then 4 would be the yard and patio. So it's like a third of the house, and whatever. So zone 1 is my master bedroom, master bath, the pool bath, which I can call it now because it's going to be a pool bath. I was calling it a patio bath before. And then the craft room. And obviously the hallway linen closet area. That is zone 1. So I just do 1 extra, not in each of the rooms, for the zone cleaning extras. That would be like the ceiling fans. I probably would, if I did the ceiling fans, I probably would do the ceiling fans in the master bedroom and in here. Baseboards probably would just be 1 room. Not necessarily, just 1 extra. Like clean out a drawer, that kind of thing. And you're going to do that 52 weeks out of the year. You will have 52 extras done in that zone by the end of the year. That is the thought anyway. Oh, so I cleaned up there to that point. Those are not going to work up there, so I put them here. And again, why did I buy them? Because I don't know what I'm going to use them for. But then, I think I can find, that's scrap paper. This is Abby's blanket. It's not going to fit there.
You get down there, you big bear, easily.
Yelling at the cats. Anyway, I wonder if I could go ahead and fit this in there, probably. But then what am I going to do with that basket? Anyway. Alright, now I have a whole extra basket. I think I'd rather have that up there than that, but will it fit? I'm not sure I want to do that either. I'm not supposed to be organizing today, right? Just supposed to be putting stuff back. But this is ridiculous for just a little bit of scrap paper. But then again, that basket is not going to fit there. Maybe I could raise that up. Okay, that was a pain in the butt to move. Note to self, leverage. So once I stood up on the stool, I was able to get the little pegs out. So what is in those boxes, you say? You're asking me? Nothing. I never put anything in them. I just like them. They were so cute. And this is something I made in junior high. Anyway, yeah. I need to make a point to put something in there. And alright, what else am I doing here? Getting sidetracked. That's what I'm doing. I managed to do all that and only have to move one shelf. So I was condensing Abby's blanket. If you haven't heard that story, Abby is 11. I never finished making her blanket because I have gunny disease. I don't remember who I was making this for. I have a habit of starting stuff and never finishing it. I currently have a blanket that I'm making for Gabriella, who is 4 months old. I still have a chance with that one. Yeah, I think I will get rid of a bunch. I'm going to do that as a purge, like all that stuff. It was fun to make it and stuff. So, like, I'm over it. Those ones I wasn't making for specific people. I just was making it for the fun of it and thinking I was going to have an Etsy shop and sell it. Nah, not my thing. All right, so I got sidetracked with that. So I can put, to be honest with you, am I going to use this scrap paper? I have this basket here with stickers and embellishments in there, and I could put it in there. It would fit. And what's this? Okay. And I'm getting sidetracked. I'm not supposed to be doing this kind of stuff. Alright, I fit it all in there. Now I have this extra basket. I have this extra basket. Where to go from here? Maybe I should start on my desk. Alright, enough of that. Oh, wait. Because I'd rather have this in here. That I don't know what that was. Something I was making. Scrapbook paper pieces. That was off. Yeah, that's this. And get rid of this basket. Or reuse it somewhere else. Because I always do end up doing that. Just not in here. Alright, all cleaned up. I need to wipe it down. And all I did was transfer everything over to here. I'm almost done though. Then there's the floor there. Hubby ran over a spot in the flooring with his chair and it pulled it up. I don't know what to do about that. We're going to pull all that up over that side, from there over in order to fix it. I do have the flooring. I had a whole box, and I had a whole box extra. I was going to take it back, but I didn't because I'm not a take it backer. So we do have flooring to fix it. Whether that'll ever happen, I don't know. Okay, so definitely things like notebooks. Because I have notebooks here, there, up in that cabinet. There's notebooks. I see some notebooks over here. So one day I'll just grab all the notebooks that I have, lay them out on this table, go through them, get rid of. I'm going to do halvesies. That's a game I like to play. Get rid of half of what I have. Because sometimes it's hard to make a decision, so halvesies works. because then I can still keep a few that I probably should. And then I'm going to do yarn. And go through, maybe do all my yarn started projects. Because I don't really think I need to go through my yarn. I've already done that. Reduced it quite a bit. Although I would like to condense my yarn to only that. There is some yarn there. Well, that's because it's a project. And then, obviously, craft stuff. Probably kids' crafts, which is over here in those drawers. Oh, paperwork. That's another one. So, maybe I should make a list. Okay, here I made a quick thing. I'll just leave it there to remind myself to do that. And I still have an Amazon gift card that I was doing for a giveaway. Maybe I'll get to that eventually. Okay, this marker is throw away. Alrighty, I'm gonna find a home for all of this stuff. Alright, almost there. I took this down from up there. I think I'm gonna put this up there. I'm gonna have to label things, but not today. I'm gonna find somewhere else for that. I forgot about that. Alright, that's up there. This I got for my wedding. I just love that. And I need to really put it out somewhere. I don't know about these flowers in it, but I don't know, I kind of go with the colors on there. So, anyway, then I was at Goodwill one day and I saw this. And it's the same pattern. It's so pretty. What is that? I don't know. Does anybody else recognize this? Anyway, I need to find another spot for that so I can enjoy it. Right? I don't know where though. I could put it over there. As soon as hubby moves his crap out of here. Alright, so I don't have a place for this though. So this is a IKEA salad spinner. It was like really cheap, like $3 or something like that. So you put a piece of paper in there and the kids drip paint on it. It's really fun. And then, hold on. I mean, I probably didn't need to open it. You get the idea. So I cut like a circle piece of paper. Cardstock is the best to use. And then they dripped paint on there. And then they shut it up and then they spin it. And then it kind of swirls around the paper and stuff. They had fun doing that. That's a good one. I should have done that at Christmas time. They probably would have really had fun doing that. Because my other stuff did not go over well. Because my niece-in-law, she brought, let's see if I can insert a picture. They all wanted to make her craft, and they were not interested in making mine. It was like a little gumball ornament. You used a tiny Dixie cup or whatever you call those solo cups, the little mini shot glass ones, and then you put a bowl, balls, clear ball. You can get it at Dollar Tree, a clear ornament ball, and then you put M&Ms inside, and it looks like a little candy dispenser. What do you call it? Gumball machine. Anyway, it was cute. And then they weren't interested in doing my craft. Only like Alex, Alyssa, Grace, Faith, and my son made one. 5 out of how many kids? 16. I figured out what I'm going to do with this. This is some Valentine's stuff that I started making a banner a couple years ago. Didn't finish. So they're going to be like project bins. I did put some stuff up there that I could probably put down here, but I'll do all that later. Like I was doing a fall banner. So I'm going to put that in there at another time. And over here I have to fix this. This was on my mom's refrigerator, and it's Michaela, and she made this for her, but it fell and broke. So I'm going to fix it and give it back to Michaela and tell her when she was 2, she made this for Grammy, and then maybe she wants to have that for a keepsake. All right, I found 2 coloring books that I was going to give the boys. I wonder if I should give it to them as a present, because I didn't give them a Christmas present because I was sick. And the girls, I took them shopping and I bought them both a dress and shoes before Christmas. So, and this bag is when I go over to the Littles, I take that with me. It has all kinds of stuff in it. And there's something in that bag. Gotta figure out what that is. Take out all that trash. Okay, there was sidewalk chalk in there. I have no idea why I bought sidewalk chalk. From the Dollar Tree, I believe. Why did I buy it? I must have bought it when I bought those books. Did I buy those from Dollar Tree? I don't think so. All right, this is keepsakes. So this is boxes that my son's company made for Native. He designed them and manufactured them, and this one's pretty cool looking. And this one's pretty cool looking. That one too. Samsung. I don't think he made that box. I think that was something else, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of keepsake from his company, which is no longer. Anyway. Okay, there. That's extra decor stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like frames and whatnot. Oh, that one I put on the front porch when I haven't decorated it in 2 years. And, oh, that's for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking that this is a dumb idea. However, I think that was all I found, guys. One lizard today. I'm going to put this here. Maybe that'll be like a project thing. Project.
This, I'm just going to throw it in the kids' drawer. And I think the cat bed, and then I will reduce this one day.
Okay, that thing of flowers was there where the paperwork was, so I have to find another spot for that. Okay, I don't know what to do with this stuff. When I clean out one of these drawers, I could probably fit that in there. That might stay on, I don't know. So, I don't know. This might go in the house somewhere. And if I can repurpose those, otherwise, I don't know. Give them to Amy. I don't know where to put that. And let me show you. So, I put that basket over there. Which I want to put all that stuff. I need to have a decor drawer, I think. Because I was putting it in my wall unit, but then I'd forget about it. Anyway, so guess what? All of these drawers are empty because hubby cleaned out all of his stuff. So I don't even know if I need this. So I'm not going to open all that. That's all empty. So I have all that storage so that everything in here is not crammed, and possibly put projects in there that I'm working on. Maybe, I don't know. I have to think about what I want to do. All right, I got a vacuum or sweep and mop. Yeah, I probably can put that paper. Why don't I do that right now? That paper over there, I could probably put it there. It's like printer paper or photo paper. A bag that doesn't fit. I have wrapping paper in there. In that box there, but that big old bag ain't gonna fit there. And then paper to lay down so I don't mess up the table, but hubby never does that. So should I just throw it away? Okay, awesome. I love that there's nothing there. So photo paper, but that is for like a bigger printer that we no longer have. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. And then mailer boxes, and then that paper, and then wrapping paper. I could put wrapping paper in there. Bigger wrapping paper. I don't really keep that much wrapping paper. I'm definitely gonna have to label this stuff because I won't remember what's in there. And I don't know. Yay. And I definitely think it's important for you to go through your stuff. Oh, I'm seeing some more boxes, keepsake boxes from my son. Because I didn't even remember I had half this stuff. So there's that. Like I said, I think one of those boxes at the top are empty. I could put some stuff in there, and I need to label stuff. Yeah. I did have some extra motivation to get the craft room clean, which sometimes it takes extra motivation, and that was we were going to go get some new kittens on Saturday after this video was filmed on Friday, the 13th of January. So that got me motivated to clean that up just for it to get messed up again for the kittens. So it needed to be cleaned so we could house the kittens in there, and they soon were all about the house, but yeah. Okay. Not a lizard, but a frog. And yeah, this pulls out so that I can sit there. Probably I'll put it on that side. What is that piece of wood down there? I have no idea. Alright, look at how much space I would have if I got rid of this table. And really, it's too short anyway, except for the boys. I wonder if Amy would want it for their playroom. Actually, they moved the kids' room around, so maybe the boys' room. It's cheap enough. If I want to buy another one, I could. Look at how much more space. I think I might. Obviously not today. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait till it dries and vacuum again because I still see, when you mop, you know, you mop up little bits of stuff in corners and things, so I want to vacuum again. And I did the baseboards with the mop. That works really well. The spin mop works really well. I think I'm gonna get myself a new one of these. This one's had it. It's warped and sturdy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wash the blanket that's been in that chair with the scent beads just a little bit to freshen it up. And actually, that's from my aunt who recently passed away. When was that? October? Yeah. Spilled coffee all down my shirt. So it's nice to have that as a keepsake. She made it for my parents, and then when we were cleaning up my parents' house, I took it because I wanted to. It matches my decor in here. And she also used to do stained glass, and she made this. And then this little bead is a bead from my grandmother's jewelry. So her mom, my dad's mom. And she was only 10 years older than me. So she was like a sister and kind of like a second mom. So that's sad. Actually, 12 years older than me. She was 70 when she passed. Okay, done. Except for hubby needs to do his section. So the stuff that was on this table that I'm not sure of, I put there. And that's just going to stay there for now. Like I said, I need to put away this. I might get rid of that table. Yeah, we won't look at that. All right, so all done. I'm going to sit and edit this video for a little. My back is killing me. I don't know how long this is. So all done except for I just have to clean up this mess. And I put the blue paper trays. I'm not sure what I'm going to get rid of. I'm doing the Time Will Tell thing. Garbage. I need to put away the mop and the vacuum. And I'm going to sit and finish my coffee and water. I stopped drinking Gatorade. I need to stop drinking that. And only drinking one coffee instead of two. All right. The other thing about the table is it's just a clutter space. So I just end up cluttering up with stuff. So if I don't have it, then I can't put crap on it. That's the thought anyway. Oh, I've got to wipe the windowsill and clean the windows. Maybe tomorrow. All right, one last thing, because I kind of want to have the floor clear. So and I made a label. I'm gonna put back up there. Ta-da! I have a use for this. Okay, and the reason that we got the kittens is because, unfortunately, Calvin died. We think he got bit by a snake. We saw him injured out in the yard. We tried to get him. He ran from us. Bob got bit in the meantime, and it's a whole long story. That was on December 30th, and yeah, we needed to find Calvin because we thought he had ran away, but we actually found him in the woods right by our house. So we were able to find him and bury him in our backyard. And we actually need to find him because we went to urgent care for hubby for his injury on his hand from Calvin biting him. And they said, you might want to think about getting a rabies shot. We don't think he was bit by a raccoon or anything like that, but you know, you never know. And so Calvin's rabies shots was up to date, but they said it doesn't matter. If he got bit by a raccoon, you could transfer it. I don't know. About that rabies shot protects him, but it didn't protect Bob. I don't know. Anyway, line is we didn't have long to think about it because you have to start getting those rabies shots right away. Otherwise, it can be bad. So yeah, we went ahead and got hubby rabies shot. That was a whole 4-week thing going to the health department to get the shot, and his hand was not looking good. Went to the urgent care twice, got an antibiotic. It was much better, and it was just a whole traumatic thing. We had to find Calvin in the woods because you know, we needed to find him alive or as soon as we can, because they can actually, even after he died, they can test him to see if he had rabies. But by the time we found him, it was too late. It was like 5 days later. Anyway, it was a very emotional week there, and then the week after, losing him was not great. But hubby wanted to get new kittens right away, and I'm like, we need to wait. So, but we didn't. Well, we sort of waited. We did wait 1 week, and I just was not ready. And then the week after, hubby insisted, so how can I say no? And we went ahead and got the 2 little kittens, and they're adorable. Honestly, it was divine intervention, because it kept me on the toes. I was up in the middle of the night sometimes with the kittens, and early, I had to wake up early in the mornings to feed them and keep the house cleaned up, and so they didn't get into things and the whole 9 yards. So it's a good thing. Yeah, we love cats. What can I say? We're cat people. Anyway, what I was trying to say is it kept me busy. Staying busy when you are grieving is a good thing to help you. So it was a good thing. I miss you, Calvin, and hubby misses you, and my son got attached to him even the short time he was here, and he really had a hard time with it. It was very emotional anyway. So but you know what, Calvin lived his best life. He loved chasing lizards and climbing trees. So in his short 2 years of life, he just had a blast. And I don't feel like it's normal to keep cats inside. We had Callie and Kirby, and they lived outside for 10 years in this house and for 8 years at the other house, and we never had a problem. However, that is what we're going to do with Hobbies and Pixel and the new kittens. They will be staying inside. Okay, that was it from my home reset series. If you missed any videos, the link to the series playlist will be down below. Until next time, guys, enjoy your day.